Hello out there, welcome to Taxonomy Online Mathematics. We are still on the topic calculus, a very broad topic. We are now moving on to the product rule, that is differentiation of a product. Meaning if I have a function of a function multiplying each other, as we can have its definition to be, if y is equals to a function of u multiplying a function of v, that is if u and v are both functions of x, then by the product rule we have dy dx to be equals to u dv dx plus v du dx. Simply put, if I have the two functions, I am going to hold the first one, I will not touch the first one, but I will differentiate the second function. Then I add that result to holding now the second function, differentiating the first function. So if I'm asked to, for example, find dy dx, if you have y equals to, let's say 3x squared plus 1, then 5x minus 8. If I have a function like this, yes, we know that these are products, they are multiplying. We can expand the bracket to get a linear sums of functions, but we can also take it as this being our u. So let u to be equals to 3x squared plus 1. This is the u function and this is the v function. So if this is the u function, then it means that the u dx, that is differentiating this with respect to x, is just going to be this multiplying this to give us 6x squared minus 1, and 2 minus 1 will give us what? 1. If we differentiate a constant, you get 0. So this is what we get. Then if we let v also equals to 5x minus 8, so this is our v, then it also implies that the v dx is just going to be nothing but what? 5. Because if we differentiate this, the exponent is 1. So 1 minus 1 will give us 0. So a number raised to the power 0 always gives us 1. If we differentiate a constant, we get 0. So now we have our 4 terms now. Holding u, differentiating u, holding v, each differentiation. So we can now substitute these 4 terms into the original. So now if I'm going to follow this formula, our function of differentiation is just going to be holding u, meaning I am holding the 3x squared plus 1. Then I am multiplying with the differentiation of v, which is 5. So here it's just going to be this multiplied by 5. I can still bring the 5 first before that. Then plus, I am holding the v as 5x minus 8, holding that function. Then I am multiplying it with the differentiation of what? U. So that also becomes 6x. So hold the u, differentiate v, plus hold now the v, differentiate what? The u. So now we have our 4 terms out there. So now if you want to expand, we can get 5 multiplying this to give us 15x squared plus 5. Then we have plus, this is multiplying this, so we have 30x squared. Then all the way minus 48x. I think there is no x here, so we have that. So we can see that we have x squared, x constant. So now we group them. When you group this, is going to be this as a derivative is going to be this plus this. That will be 45x squared. Then we have minus 48x. Then finally plus what? 5. So this is the answer you will get if you are using the product rule. You can also try by expanding the two brackets and see if you can also arrive at the same answer. It is always taking the first to be your u, the second to be your v. Holding one, differentiate the other, add it to the opposite, then you can get your differentiation. All right, thank you. It's easy, right? Thank you, and see you in the next episode.